All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chuck Williams, and it is Monday night, and this is one of 4 or 5 different presentations that our team puts on a weekly basis. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Friday morning we do one for the team over in Europe. It starts at 8 a.m. in the morning here, which is 1 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. in Germany, and different times throughout the rest of the world. This is a global business. As you can see on the screen you're looking at, the name of the company is Isagenix. If you've heard of that name before, don't prejudge. We're here to share with you an incredible system and a way to build this business. And the products absolutely speak for themselves. Before we do that, this slide is very, very important to all of us who are building this as a business because we want this to be a legacy company. We want this to be around for our kids and our grandkids. In order for that to happen, you have to do things right. And that's one of the things that Cougars and the corporate staff insist is that we build this business with integrity and we tell people the truth. And so we will do that on our call tonight. One of the things regarding the truth is everybody's body is different. So the results you're going to hear are pretty phenomenal, but everybody's different. People will get results. Those results are guaranteed your money back, but people get results at different paces. On the income side of things, you know, we've got our upline mentor, Herman Petty Cepeda. Last time I heard officially $2.4 million in 1 year. You know, multiple seven-figure income earners. So there is no limit to your income on the high side. There also is no guarantee to your income. Just because you decide you want to become an associate does not mean you're going to make money. There's work involved. There's learning involved. There's effort. There's time. And again, no results are guaranteed. However, I will tell you this compensation plan, I've been in this industry for 25 plus years. I've seen a lot of different compensation plans, been involved in a lot of different compensation plans. There is not a better compensation plan that I've seen that's fair, and it's conventional, it's modern. It basically pays you for your efforts of building volume, and that's what it's exciting. So with that being said, you can see that disclaimer there. I want to share with you real quickly a little bit about the company. Isagenix, it just celebrated their 18th birthday. So this company is not some startup. There's 5 criteria when you're looking at a business. The number one, in my opinion, is the company. Is it the right company? Well, if it's a startup company, you don't know because 99% of startup companies don't make it through year 5. We're here in year 18, and the foundation's been set for a legacy company. A second thing when you look at a company is the products. We're going to talk a little about the products. You're going to hear from 4 different people sharing their stories. The products absolutely work. The products are not on trial here. You know, whether you get the results you want or not, that's completely up to you. But you can go to Google and search Isagenix transformations and see hundreds of thousands of people who've gotten results, yours truly included. The next thing when you're looking at a company like Isagenix is the compensation plan. We're going to touch the tip of the iceberg tonight, but as I mentioned earlier, there's nothing like it out there, in my opinion. The next thing is there a system? We have not only the Isagenix training and support, but we're on the Cepeda team, so we have their support. Then you've got CC and Quang Su, so we've got our own team system and support. There is enough support that if you're hungry and if you're wanting to do this, you can find the people to help you build this business. And last but not least is timing. Is this a startup company? I already mentioned that 18 years. No, it's not a startup company. But is it an Amway that's been around forever? It's saturated, in fact, mature and basically declining, almost, I don't want to say non-existent in the United States because they're still here, but most of their volume is international. Where is the company in their history? Are they right before their hypermomentum, which I believe Isagenix is? So those are the 5 criteria when evaluating a company. Isagenix is the only company in my career in network marketing that I've ever seen that checks all 5 boxes. The vision of the company is simple. Everyone deserves and experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. You can achieve that here with Isagenix. The healthy life, the products are absolutely amazing as far as you living healthier. The joyful, how joyful is it to help other people? And that's what we're really all about. What we do is we connect with people and we share our story and we give them the opportunity to enjoy the same health benefits we've enjoyed. And then the abundant life. I believe there's only one way to have a true abundant life, and you can achieve that here with the people that are going to surround you and help you achieve that. Now, one of the things that came out of Isagenix 2.0 is the concept of always getting better. And if you look at the slide right there, it's look better, eat better, feel better, move better. Think about that. That's what everybody wants, especially baby boomers right there. So if you go out there with that message, you're going to find a lot of people that want to do this. So it's simply better to do it together. Now, the first goal is to help you feel better. And that's the first goal of Isagenix. That may mean weight loss. It may mean muscle strengthening. There's a lot of factors that go into that. And there are different solutions here with Isagenix. You'll see the 5 major categories right now. The first and the one we're most known for is the weight wellness. And a lot of the testimonies you can hear not have to do with weight wellness. Performance, I've got at least a couple of guys going to present tonight that have had great transformations physically in the performance area. You got your vitality and well-being. I'd have to say that that's my favorite one right there. At 59 years old, I want to have the golden years be the best years of my life. I've got 7 grandkids, and I want to be able to chase them around and wear them out, not vice versa. And they're young. I want to be able to enjoy them for years to come. So the vitality and well-being is very, very important to me. Then you've got your personal care and beauty. And last, but definitely not least, is your financial opportunity, financial wellness. Here, within this company, is an incredible financial opportunity. Imagine a business that incorporates all 5 of those elements. And literally, myself, personally, I love all 5 of those elements. You got your weight, wellness, you got your performance, your vitality, the skincare, the beauty, and then, of course, the financial opportunity. All 5 are relevant. Now, the one clinical test of many of the clinical research, and you go to isagenixhealth.net and read more about the research that's been done, but this one test right here was a landmark for the company. It really set us apart from the competition. It was a test testing our weight wellness system against the heart healthy diet. You'll notice 2 times more weight loss. That in and of itself is just incredible. We're not talking about 2% or 20%, 200%, 2 times the weight loss. That to me is phenomenal. 78% more fat loss. When I hear Patty Cepeda talk about our products, she talks about that straight up. This company is about losing fat and gaining lean muscle. And then last here is 2 times more lean muscle mass retention. And that's for the long-term health. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the proof is in the results. The results are guaranteed your money back. And we have hundreds of thousands of people that have had transformations. And all these pictures here are real people that have had real results. This is myself personally. I went from the fat guy there on the left. I lost the fat, but then I gained lean muscle. I went through a transformation, fat to skinny to the way I am today, and I've maintained it for 3 years. Absolutely love these products. These are 4 people that are going to share testimonies tonight and basically share their personal experiences. Again, everybody's different. We're going to let the beauty go before the brawn here. And so, Roselynn, I'm going to go to you first and let you share your story. And especially there in the very beginning, the number of inches you were able to lose. I've heard you say many times that you will be on these products the rest of your life. Why is that? Share your story, Roselynn. Look forward to hearing from you tonight. And it looks like, Roselynn, you're still muted. Let me unmute you. There you go. You're good.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here tonight. Having some computer problems, so that's why you can't see me. But like Chuck said, I've been with the program for a little bit. I started kind of towards the end of May, and right off the bat, I lost 20 pounds and 36 inches. And then life happens. So back on in the swing of things. I feel better than I felt in 30 years. I've heard so many people say I will not live without these products again, and I will not. I'm not only taking care of the inside and the outside, I'm taking care of my spirit, my soul, even feeling by taking these products, because they're so good and they've given me so much energy. I'm doing things. I've started diving. I've always been terrified of everything, and this has given me courage to even do things that I've never done before. And I love the fact that all the products taste great, and if they don't, the company will give you back a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. And you know, I was just at a point where I didn't have anything to lose, so why not try? But I found out I did have a lot to lose. I had a lot of weight to lose, and I still have a lot to lose, but I'm losing it, and I'm doing it healthy, and I'm keeping it off, and that's what matters. And I love being a part of this company.
Well, we're glad to have you on board. And, you know, one of the nice things about this company is, you know, it's a lifestyle, and you've gone about changing your lifestyle, and you're encouraging other people. You know, your success is encouraging other people, and we're all here to support you and help you. With that being said, let's go to Steve Williamson. Steve Williamson and I have been crossing paths throughout our entire life. We found out we grew up in the same neighborhood, but for 50 9 years, well, he was only around for 58 of those. We've never met until recently. When we did meet, we hit it off quickly at the gym. 2 nights later, we run into each other at church, and we've become really good friends since then. He is my workout partner now, having replaced my beautiful wife as that. But Steve, why don't you share your story and emphasize a little bit about all the different things you've tried in the past, and just go ahead and share your story, Steve.
Well, as Chuck said, it's been 2 years now I've been using the Isagenix products. I really started seriously last September, and that first month, like Roselynn, I lost 20 pounds the first month. But before Isagenix, when Chuck first even mentioned it to me, I was a little kind of burnt because I'd been on every diet that came down the pike. And the one I did right before this was Slim 180, and I got down to 220 pounds. But as soon as I went off the diet, I was back up to 285 pounds in 6 months. And on that diet, when I got down to 220, I was just barely able to fit into my 38 pants. I lost a lot of muscle. Chuck talked to me at the gym. I tried those products. I started using the weight management program, and the weight just kept coming off. I went from 285 to 240. I stabilized 240 for 6 months and decided, okay, now it's time to lose some more. I got down to 225, and this morning I was 218. First time I've been under 220 since, 1987 maybe. And after using these diet products, I'd been going to the gym, and but I was still wasn't losing weight until I got on the Isagenix products. And then Chuck was talking about the performance products, and I use the whole performance pack now. And I tell you what, I am down to 218 pounds from 285. My waist has gone from exploding the snaps on a 46-inch elastic waistband pants to fitting into 36s snugly. So 10 inches in my waist, almost 70 pounds. I just turned 58 this past July, and I literally feel better than when I was 35 years old. I can't thank Chuck enough for introducing me to these products. And the bottom line, it just is so simple, but you don't see it. Nutrition. When you put proper nutrition in your body, you're going to feel good. It's that simple. Thanks a lot, Chuck.
Got to unmute myself there. I appreciate it, Steve. It's great to hear from you. The next 2 speakers are our actual scheduled speakers tonight, John Moschetti and Farmer John. This was supposed to be the John show, but I was talking to Roselynn this week, and also to Steve, and I just asked them if they would please share their stories real quick. And tonight's going to be more about testimonies and a traditional presentation. And so we're going to start with Farmer John. And John, I want you to share from a farmer's perspective your experience with Isagenix and why you are so excited about this particular company and these products.
Well, I've seen this is my 60th year farming, if you can believe that. I started as a little guy, but I was experienced the way people lived 60, 70 years ago. The farmers that I replaced, they worked in their 80s and 90s, some of them almost 100. I mean, I know guys that we replaced, took his farm over, he was still weeding his garden at 100. But it's the way that they prepared their meals, they prepared their own gardens. But the key to the whole thing is they put nutrients back in the soil. That's not happening anymore. The nutrients came from wood ashes. When we went from a cook stove to electric stoves, that whole thing went away. So it's all about the nutrition in the soil. Every time we grow a crop, we take more nutrients out of the soil. So what happens is gradually the nutrient level, mineral level goes down. So your food is not what it was 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 60 years ago. Personally, 5 years ago, my calorie intake was probably 3,000, 4,000, I don't know, to keep me running 12, 14 hours a day. And I didn't feel good. So at age 62, I was about ready to give it up. At 63, I could barely function anymore. Couldn't get up, couldn't pull wrenches hardly anymore. 4 days into this program, I was back up on my feet. I could never get my arms above my shoulders at age 62 or age 63. That was it right there. 4 days and I can start to get them above. And today you see I can do anything with my arms I want to. It's about nutrition, feeding the body what it needs, getting rid of the garbage that's around your cells. I had another experience this year where I messed up a knee in farming activity, and it was all swollen up, and it ached, and it was inflamed. But you know what? I just jumped back on the products, hit them a little harder, added a couple things. In a matter of 5 to 6 weeks, the inflammation went way down, and right now I'm probably 97% back to where I was 10, 11 weeks ago. It works. You have to try it. The only thing that you can ever say that if you don't try is, why didn't I try that? But I'll never be without it. I adjust my protein to whatever my body needs. I get sore muscles. I just raise up the protein and boom, away goes my problem. So it's very flexible. When I put 2 scoops in my thing, I know what I'm getting. Every time I put 2 scoops in, I know what the result will be in my body. You can't say that when you go to the store because that stuff is not tested. It's not consistent. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it that you don't even want to know about because I know how crops are grown and I know how they get nutrients and minerals out or into those processed foods. Those processed foods should not be our base now. This should be your foundational product, not processed food. It had a purpose. We've won 2 wars because we had processed food and got it to our military. We had processed food because at the turn of the century, everybody was rushing into the cities and we couldn't have nutritious food. We didn't even have refrigerators at the turn of the last century. And that's why we had processed foods. That's why we had chemicals put in the foods so they would be preserved for a while. That should not be your foundation. This should be your foundation. And with that, I'll pass on the baton to the other John.
Well, John, you know, I try to get a little bit passionate, buddy. It's always good to hear from you, Farmer John. Really appreciate your perspective, seriously. And John Moschetti, there's a reason I got you back in cleanup tonight, buddy. You're one of my favorites. And tonight it's all about testimonies. It's about you sharing your story. I'm not going to go through the rest of the slides. In fact, I just want people to hear from real people and why this product's different. Why, like Farmer John said, you should put these products into your body. So, John, why don't you wrap us up here?
Right. Guys, before Isagenix, you know, I was, 169 pounds of Bud Light bear bloat. You know, I had a fat face, I had a fat belly. And you never know it till you see yourself at a wedding photo in the summertime in upstate New York. And it's like, man, that was me. And I played semi-pro baseball. You know, I was active. I power lifted at the gym, you know, and but I didn't understand nutrition until my friends Jonathan and Bianca in Atlanta, you know, put me on the Isagenix. Actually, my 10-year anniversary is coming up this November 10th. It'll be my 10 years. And I'm like, I just kept saying, where did 10 years go? And, you know, after my first, 60 days, I released over 30 pounds. And I went from 169 to 139. But I felt too light. I felt like I lost too much weight. And then I had to put on 15 pounds of lean muscle. So when I started getting involved with, all the AMP products, it took my game to a whole new level. I felt my energy going through the roof. The sluggish feeling was gone. I woke up with a purpose. I loved, going to the gym, where a lot of people, don't like going to the gym. They treat it like a job. You know, basically I go in, we do our power hour, and we get out of there, you know, but we stay consistent. And most people in life today, they don't stay consistent with their lifestyles, with their nutrition. That's why yo-yo dieting is so populated in the world, because I hear so many stories, people get on and people get off, you know, and that's treating your life like a yo-yo diet. You know, I always say the first three letters in diet are die. And people watch too much television, and your brain is so powerful, and you see the Nutrisystems, you see the, you know, Atkins diet, you see people bleeding keto into your brain, you see people with Slim Fast, and, you know, these are all yo-yo diets. You know, you can't just turn a switch on and off with your lifestyle. You know, people will follow you. People will look at your progress. You know, so we always say you have to be the walking billboard. You can't coach or train anybody, you know, unless you are there. You have to go through, we say, the rags to get to the riches. You know, you're going to have ups and downs in life. People go to me all the time. They go, "Oh, you don't eat that kind of food, do you?" I said, "I owned a pizzeria in New York for 30 years. I will never stop eating pizza. It's not going away." Okay. But I also tell them I put in 2 shakes a day into my body so that I can enjoy real food. You know what I mean? So when you're, you know, at your goal, whatever it is, and don't get caught up on the scale. Get caught up on being comfortable in your own skin, because it's not the scale, it's how your shorts or your pants feel around your waist. How do you feel when you look at the mirror? You know, because that's the main thing. You have to love who you are before you can help anybody. You know, you can't force nutrition or force a shake down somebody's throat. They have to have, their why has to make them cry, and they have to be at rock bottom. And sometimes people are not ready to go unless they're ready to go on their own terms. They have to be able to say, "I'm ready." You know, my sister is a prime example. It took her 3.5 years in New York to pull the trigger, but she wasn't ready to go until she was unhappy with her life, because she put her children, her husband, and everybody ahead of herself, and she let herself go. And now she's just a walking billboard, and she's loves impacting people's lives every single day. So, you know, we always say, you know, it's consistent, persistent action to the attainment of your goal. But remember, you can't get to a long-term goal until you achieve your short-term goal. So when I train all my new, you know, associates to come on board, we focus on 5-pound increments. I can't get them to 20 pounds until they lose 5, because they're setting themselves up for failure, and they're setting themselves up to quit. And I also tell a lot of my clients, my associates, if you're going to start this and quit after 30 days, don't waste your money, don't waste my time, because sometimes people have better results from day 30 to day 60 or day 60 to day 90. Everybody's body is different. It performs differently on every single person. So we have the powerful nutrition, but some people just react a little bit different. Some metabolisms are different, you know, but you have to set where you feel comfortable, and don't compare yourself to any other people. Don't look at these transformations and say, "I want to be that person." No, you want to be yourself. Just get yourself to the best comfortable feeling where you feel comfortable, and you will have success in this business, in this industry, and in life in general.
Well said, John. I appreciate all 4 of you sharing tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this recording, the person that sent this to you thinks you might also benefit from what we've discovered. My dad used to mention, you know, it's like one beggar who's showing another beggar where he found bread. And that's really what has happened here. Is it's just people, real people. We're all real people that have found a better way to live nutritionally. And so if you're interested in better health, get back with the person that invites you, and simply let them know that you're ready to get started. They'll ask you a few questions to find out exactly what you're looking for. Most people need to start out with our shakes and just lose some of the fat, gain some lean muscle. Some people who come in really good shape in the beginning might want to go right into performance products. But let the person that's coaching you help you. We are here to serve you and support you. So I want to thank Roselynn, Steve, John, and John. And I want to thank you for checking us out. Get back on the person who invites you. It is a 100% money back guarantee on your products. You've got nothing to lose, like Roselynn said, except some fat, and get yourself healthy. God knows it is so joyful to hear stories like Steve and even Farmer John, Roselynn. Those are people I personally had the privilege of turning on to these products, and to have the satisfaction and joy of knowing it's changed their life. That, ladies and gentlemen, is fulfillment. So I want you to also be fulfilled. There's a phenomenal compensation plan tied to this. Tonight, we just want to focus on the product. Tomorrow night, CC President will be doing the presentation, and she'll get more into the business side of things. But with that being said, get back with the person who invites you and come join us. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Chuck. Great